too much ecstatic. Finally, when they reached Bengal, they came first to Panihati Dham. And Raghunath Pandit was cooking a bhoga for the deities. On the left side is Radha Madan Mohan, Raghunath's deities, and somehow later they got Das Raghunath's Radha Raman deities, who are on the right. The other deities are more new, except the Shalinga. So Nitai Prabhu came into the kitchen, put his hand on the shoulder of Bhagavad Pandit. Radha looked, Nitai! Paid his obeisances. And then he said, oh, you just come. So you have to take prasadam. How many of you are there? How many of you are there? So we're about 50. Okay, go take a bath in the Ganges. We'll have everything ready in 1 hour. Expert cook, right? Now we got jazz and electric. Brahadev is husband of the earth. Every step he would touch the earth would be trembling in ecstasy. So his dancing was like earth tremors. But he was so graceful, he's so beautiful his dancing. Lord Chaitanya said that one of the places he always is wherever Lord Chaitanya is dancing. Or wherever Nityananda is dancing. So Nityananda was dancing. Lord Chaitanya, even though he was in South India, he appeared here. Wherever he was, he just appeared here, but nobody could see him. But when Nityananda saw that Gauranga had come, he became more ecstatic. So he was dancing and dancing and jumping and dancing, and his cloth became wet with from the exertion of the dancing. Then he told the devotees that Lord Chaitanya is here. I was looking at him. He's here. He's right next to you. You can't see him because he's invisible. He's manifest leelas in South India, but he's come here for this kirtan. But he's wearing a special flower garland from South India. These flowers, they don't grow in Bengal. If you smell, you can smell the flowers. So then, somehow the kirtan with devotees are they're smelling, then suddenly somebody could smell the garland of Lord Chaitanya. As soon as they smelled Lord Chaitanya, they completely became overwhelmed with love of Krishna. Their throat choked up, the eyes filled with tears, they became stunned, they fell on the ground, they started weeping in separation of Krishna, rolling in the ground. The next person said, what's happened to him? What's that? Krishna, Krishna! Same thing, ecstasy then. What happened? Krishna, Krishna, Krishna! So one was like, now they're worrying in the Iraq war about nerve gas, mustard gas. But here Lord Chaitanya had a special gas, love gas. If we could just have bottled that, right? Go, spray people. Go! then Lord Nityananda, all these pastimes are happening, he sat down and the devotees came and did Abhishek of Lord Nityananda. They brought buckets of water and pots of water from the Ganges and poured over him. People are taking the water and drinking the Charnamrita. After he's fully bathed, he changed into fresh, went inside, put fresh cloth, came and sat down. Kirtan was going. He called Raghava Pandit. He said, I'm a cowherd boy. I want a Kadamba garland. Raghava Pandit said, where am I supposed to get a Kadamba garland? We have no Kadamba tree here. Don't give me excuses, just go back in your garden and you'll get me a Kadamba garland. So in the back of Raghava Pandit's house, he had lemon trees for his making the pickles. And suddenly on the lemon tree, pop, 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 out came Kadamba flowers. I mean, by Nityananda's blessing, the lemon tree became Kalpa Vrikshas. In the spiritual world, they have desire tree. Whatever you want, you go to one tree with your list. Give me mango, cherry, papaya. Just get all from one tree. They can give whatever you want for serving the Lord. So the lemon tree was producing Kadamba flowers. We need for our parikrama one of these desire trees to offer nice bhoga to our Nitai Gaur and Shaligram and Giriraj deities. So then he made a Kadamba garland, came and gave Lord Nityananda. So like this, so many pastimes that happen here, but we're already really late. So I'd rather hear some message from, or some additional pastime from, with the Maharaj we have.
To Puri for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And so many devotees were sending things that Govinda wasn't giving them all to the Lord. He was keeping, and gradually the devotees would ask, did Lord Chaitanya eat what I sent? Oh yes, yes, he liked it very much. But he didn't really give it to him. So he had a whole warehouse full of things. But one day Lord Chaitanya, he found out, and he told Govinda to bring in. He ate everything. Barrels of, everything, huge amounts. And except the bags of Raghava Pandit, he saved. And because it was such special preparations. So these were some of the things that are there. Dried in so many different sweets made from coconut and Ganga mud, mangoes, so many things. And you can have a look in this room, especially good coconuts or especially good fruit. He would either go there or he would send someone to get these. The one story that's given is he would get the coconuts. So one time his servant was walking into make the offering, but he touched the door, and then he continued. So he stopped him, and he threw out those coconuts, and then he did it all over again, because he said so many people are walking in and out of the doorway here, and you touched it, so it's unclean. And Prabhupada explained that this is not some fetish. Like modern science, they say some type of insanity, that only a crazy person could have ever thought of such ideas, that wash your hands all the time and don't touch this, and they actually say like that the Hindu Brahminical ideas, this is some kind of madness. But Prabhupada said he was not a madman. This is a very high standard, because he was preparing the things for the Lord, for Krishna. So he had this highest standard in ecstasy of love. So Lord Chaitanya especially relished the preparations made by Damayanti and Raghava Pandit. And in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there are listing the basic recipes of what she made. Doesn't give the proportions, but Indian cooks, they don't cook, and we should learn also. to make all these things. Now most of our temples we just make a Betty Crocker cake and a cookie, right? We find that's the sweets you're getting nowadays. But Prabhupada liked these things, Lord Chaitanya liked, and the science is there, the picture, not pictures, I don't know, these are real things or they're models. So the basic things we know, ladus and rasgulla, but so many things, and they would keep, so Lord Chaitanya was every day taking from the bags Raghava Jala, they're very famous. There's a diorama in there of the people carrying the bags from here to Puri, and Lord Chaitanya would relish every day. He was such a great devotee. The bhakti, of course, the ingredients is one thing, but the bhakti is the other thing. But we want to get able to please the Lord so much, and to keep a very high standard. Many devotees, one of my godbrothers was telling me now that, you know, the standards of cleanliness in our kitchens and everything is not what it used to be when in the old days when Prabhupada was, you know, in devotion. In that way the Lord was extremely pleased with him. So we can get His mercy here. Nityananda came, all these things, and unlimited leelas happen in all these places. That's all I can say, and that's enough.
Bodhi, that Radharani personally would do the cooking. Actually, talking about the cleanliness, what I understand is the standard of cleanliness for the Brahmana worshipping the deities is something like the standard you have in medical, for the operation theater. Like in the operation theater, you can't touch something and then operate on the person, they'll get infected. So they always have to sterilize their hands. They'll wear, of course, plastic gloves and things. But at least they have to sterilize. If they touch anything that's not sterile, they have to wash. So actually it's not nothing crazy, it's actually just that for the deity, you want to make everything without any contamination. Yeah, just like in the doctors, they have to put on this special green cloth, you know, special, they don't wear shoes and clothes from the street. They have a set, so like that. We also follow that standard for our deity, we know, unheard of. We have to go now. Madhavi Lota was the original one, Lord Nityananda danced under it, and then a few years ago it died. Apparently died, but somehow devotees were chanting and chanting and it came back to life. So instead of making a pandal, this was the tree pandal. You just dance under the tree. So this place, Lord Nityananda was dancing. Later the Samadhi Raghava Pandit was put here.
This is Samadhi Raghava Pandit.
Once coming in, we could stand some quiet place by the side of a river or some jungle. Kali temple here and about 1 acre of land to worship here. Radha Madan Mohan and was worshipping Kali as a Jogamaya, feeding her Krishna Prasada. And he lived in this house here. And then the local people came to get some instruction from him. And like that he got some disciples. And this temple was built. And in his old age, in 1978, he left this mortal world for better places. And his Samadhi temple is here by the side. And since then, some of the ISKCON devotees and some new disciples have been maintaining the worship here. This Maharaji they've been writing to me and asking if ISKCON would take out this as one of their world centers. 1983, Bhaktisidhanta Maharaj came here. And now this year, 1990, rather 2003, and His Holiness and His most graceful
society spread Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
লোকের দেবতারা পর্যন্ত এরা স্মরণ করছেন চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু কে তারা জানেন
They know who is the whole sampradaya.
তারা সমস্ত চার সম্প্রদায়কে জানেন
They know who is His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
তারা জানে শ্রী শ্রীমদ অভয়চরণ ভক্তিবন্ত স্বামীর পরিচয় কে তিনি
Saktavesh Avatar.
তিনি সপ্তাহে অবতার
Spreading Krishna consciousness everywhere.
সমস্ত সময় সব জায়গায় তিনি হরিনাম মহামন্ত্র সংকীর্তন প্রচার করছেন
So preach in the West. Hide in this Hare Krishna mantra.
এই হরে কৃষ্ণ মন্ত্রের উৎসব উদ্দীপনা আপনার হৃদয়ে রক্ষা করে
All the flies, bugs and germs and worms they also benefit.
এখানে কীট পতঙ্গ সমস্ত গাছপালা সকলে উদ্ধার পাচ্ছে এবার কৃমি পর্যন্ত উদ্ধার পাচ্ছে
All the way from Indra
Yoga Maya. Nam. Nityananda. Go Mahaprabhu. Madam Madana Mohan. Alto Bhakto. Belsinga Mandir, West Bengal. Guru Maharaj gave a lecture. Yes, one lady, beautiful pandal.
মুসলিম দেশ আমি মুসলিম পরিবারে জন্মগ্রহণ করেছিলাম
My grandfather was Mullah.
আমার ঠাকুর দাদা ছিলেন মোল্লা ঘনিষ্ঠ
It was really very difficult for my to another people.
আমি যখন এই ধর্ম গ্রহণ করলাম তখন আমার পরিবারের লোকেদের সঙ্গে খাপ খাওয়ানো বড় মুশকিল হচ্ছিল। আমার নতুন জীবনধারা, নতুন ভাবধারা এই সমস্ত দেখে তারা ঠিক মিলিয়ে নিতে পারছিল না।
It's completely different lifestyle.
সম্পূর্ণ একটা ভিন্ন ধরনের জীবন চর্চা।
But Krishna helps me to be very patient and very polite.
তবে ভগবান শ্রীকৃষ্ণ আমাকে সহায়তা করেছেন খুবই ধৈর্যশীল এবং ভদ্র হতে।
I try to help him to be better Muslims.
আমি চেষ্টা করেছি তারা যেন আরো উন্নত মুসলিম হতে পারে সেই জন্য।
Slightly, step by step, now we are all happy.
ওরা এখন সকলেই
Who is happy, he can be back to Krishna. Oh,
আমি আশা করি তারা সকলেই কৃষ্ণ ভাবনা গ্রহণ করে সুখী হবে।
Hare Krishna.
হরে কৃষ্ণ।
Hare Bol.
Registered number 1000.
Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Yatra, Bhog, and Sixth Center. Chaitanya was printed by Paramahansa Bhaktisidhanta Goswami Maharaj in 1933. This is the original look of Mahaprabhu.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasaro Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. This is our Ambulinga tea. This whole area is called Chapta Bog.
এই সমস্ত জায়গাটা অঞ্চলটার নাম হচ্ছে ছত্রভোগ।
That first place we went is a place where Lord Chaitanya came.
প্রথম চৈতন্য
Place is Ambulinga.
এই স্থানে নাম
When Bhagirath was bringing the Ganges down to liberate his forefathers, Lord Shiva came here from Mother Ganga. If our Ganga safari is successful, then when you leave the safari, you're going to also feel separation from Ganga. Feeling separation. This is like Shiva came here. And at this place, feeling so much separation from the Ganga, and he touched the Ganges.
এইভাবে তিনি গঙ্গার সাথে তখন তিনি জলময় রূপ ধারণ করেন।
That means
তার মানে জলময় লিঙ্গ।
Ganga Devi, then he was worshipping Ganga Devi.
তখন শিবজি গঙ্গা দেবী আরাধনা করেন।
And Ganga Devi was worshipping Shiva.
এবং গঙ্গা দেবী শিবের উপাসনা।
Ganga has for Krishna.
তার কারণ শিবজি জানতেন গঙ্গার ভগবানের প্রতি ভক্তি কত গভীর।
And Ganga knows how much bhakti and how great is Lord bhakti Shiva has for Krishna and how great Shiva is. So they are worshipping each other out of respect and devotion. That the Shiva took this form and has been worshipped here in the middle of the special place covered with the Ganges water.
এবং সবসময় তিনি জলে মগ্ন।
Tanya then, he came 500 years ago, he also came to this place. But here in this temple, there's Shiva, Parvati also, I didn't see, but there's supposed to be also Krishna Devi. When Lord Chaitanya came here, he saw this place also, the Ganges had divided into 100 different tributaries. Then you can still see the chinnas, the markings of 100. Having so much separation of Krishna that he was crying in ecstasy, and his flow of tears was making another 100 flows. One devotee came and offered his obeisances to Lord Chaitanya. This devotee was normally materialist, and he immediately wanted to surrender to Lord Chaitanya.
দণ্ডবত প্রণাম করেন মহাপ্রভু।
Then Lord Chaitanya said, "Who are you?"
চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু তাকে তার পরিচয় জিজ্ঞেস করেন।
Said, "I am the servant of your servant's servant. To your lotus feet, please give me the shelter of your lotus feet."
আমি আপনার
Said, "Actually, this is Ramchandra Khan, who is the Adhikari of the whole southern Bengal."
তখন দক্ষিণ বাংলায় অধিকারী ছিল।
There's two Ramchandra Khan, one bad guy in the north and a good guy in the south.
দুজন রামচন্দ্র খান, একজন উত্তর বাংলায় একজন দক্ষিণ বাংলায়। একজন উত্তর বাংলায়
In charge of the whole southern Bengal on behalf of the government, big officer.
দক্ষিণ বাংলার সরকারের
Got the big post, very good.
মহাপ্রভু তাকে উৎসাহ দিয়ে বললেন খুব ভালো।
Your mercy, and I'm simply here to serve you. Give me the order, what service I can do for you. I'd like to go to Jagannath Puri.
মহাপ্রভু বললেন বেশ, আমি কিন্তু জগন্নাথ পুরীতে এখন যেতে চাই।
How many here want to go to Jagannath? Tafan,
This place full of dacoits, and actually it is dangerous to travel. Yeah. This place was the border of two countries. Naturally, it was dangerous.
অধিকারী রামচন্দ্র খান বলেছেন, ঠিক আছে কিনা, আমি কোনো ভয় নাই, আমি দেখবো যে তুমি পার করে ওপারে যেতে পারবে।
That no problem. I will help so that he can cross the river.
প্রথমে আমার একটা অনুরোধ আছে, একটা নিবেদন আছে।
Then he says, I have a request to you.
একটু মহাপ্রসাদ নিবেদন আমার বাড়িতে।
You come, become my guest and take prasad.
তখন চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু ওখানে তার পার্শ্বদের সাথে পরামর্শ করে ঠিক আছে, এবং একটা ব্যবস্থা হয়েছে, ওখানে একটা ব্রাহ্মণের বৈষ্ণব সেখানে রান্না করে ওখানে আর কি প্রসাদ পাবে।
Then he consulted his Aishya and decided to take prasad in the house of a Brahmin devotee.
No, the Brahmin cooked earrings, but the Brahmin did the cooking and did the prasad of the Brahmin priest. So then, তারপরে একটা জায়গা আছে চক্রতীর্থ, সেখানে গিয়ে উনি আনন্দ মনে সেখানে ভক্তদের সাথে কীর্তন হলেন, তারপরে গিয়ে তিনি স্নান করলেন।
There one place called Chakratirtha, and along with other devotees, he started chanting that.
And everyone was chanting.
Then everybody was chanting.
Hari! 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 Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Jai! Jai! Hari Bol! করলেন সেই চক্রতীর্থ, তখন গঙ্গা ওখানে বয়েছিলেন, তখন অনেক খেলা করে স্নান করলেন, অনেক আনন্দে স্নান করলেন।
At that time, Ganges was flowing, so he took bath and had a lot of fun playing there in the water with other devotees.
প্রসাদ মানে প্রসাদ পেয়েছেন এবং মধ্যরাত এখন নৌকাটা হেরি এবং মধ্যরাতে আমাদের প্রাণপ্রিয় গৌরাঙ্গ মহাপ্রভু বাংলা এই পবিত্র ভূমি থেকে গঙ্গা নৌকা উঠিয়ে চলে গেলেন উত্তর দিকে।
At midnight, Ramchandra had a boat and had Mahaprabhu cross the river in that boat, left Bengal and went to Odisha.
As we are coming down from Bauri, on the right there was a very big river. That river joined into the Ganga. That river is called the Rupnarayan. So around Lord Chaitanya came from here over to a place called Kamluk. But now that Kamluk is not by the river either. It used to be. And then from there he went. So we're going to go nearest place after we go back from Sag Island. That's just for the safari road. Devave Mahaprabhu.
Das Mahaprabhu had his pastime here, and this is his eternal pastime here.
So, আমরা আশা করি আপনারা সবাই এখানে
border of Gaur Mandal Bhumi, and so it's our pastime place. You are all of you are jubilant in chanting and dancing. We enjoy.
Temple, Lord Shiva, Linga, Bujurg Kinath or Shiva Linga.
All right.
This is called Chakratirtha with This is called Chakratirtha. Mahaprabhu comes. This is called Chakratirtha. Here is Samadhis. There are many sadhus. Banyantre. Nang Uttor Kasinagar.
Near Kasinagar market.
Near
Mathurapur,
Mathurapu,
Jayanagar,
Boru,
Dakshin Barsad,
Dikinavasar,
Hogla,
Kocharam, Pore,
Yujupur,
Yujupur,
Habdobi,
Davi,
Hasan Road,
Hanson Road,
Badipur,
Varapur,
Malvikpur,
Manipur,
Subhasgram,
Subhasgram.
Bagajotin.
And 20 kilometers means like a 5 hours from this place. 5 hours.
1 hour.
Kapila Muni also. This is Ganga Sagar.
गंगा माता और गोद में भगीरथ जी हैं
Bhagavan.
राजा सागर
Raya Sagar. Indra Devi with the Gora. Anjanaya. Kapila Muni. Ganga Sagar.
Они вроде как...
Each place we walk there, fix your mind and go there, Lord Goranga's class. What is this? Each moment, please.
So 1 hour.
Guru Maharaj brought kirtan for every man and boy. Transcendental joy. There we singing in the streets, telling everyone we meet, we going home. Yes, we're going home. Hear the holy sound, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, every time Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, every town and village, every town and village should be heard. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Took me someone to give me love, give me love, give me peace on earth. Help me come with this heavy load, trying to turn and reach to you with heart and soul.
Yeah, I thought so excited to see these stuff in trees.
Dime, Bolito. My Lord, my sweet Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, I want your precious gift of loving power. For you who stand behind the sun. Stay behind the Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's me. Upon a milky ocean wide, if you try, come here. The morning feel quite fresh today, as I do today, and find my way. But I know I won't be traveling too long.
So this is someone, I mean this is the
And
jungle.
The more I look what
This
I
is where the
used to
tigers
be,
are.
the more I dream in friends and family. But I know I won't be dreaming for.
চার্জ লাগবে ফটো তুলতে হলে চার্জ লাগবে কানি শুনতে পায় না চুরকবি চুরকলা ওই যে দেখো
So big!
কি
দাঁত বসে গেছে না
He's wild, he's over
আসছে
Yeah, he's over his mouth. Hi, look!
Wow!
Hare! God, look!
He's really a lazy guy though.
Yeah, man.
Leaving from the Ganga Sagar.
¿10 son o 12?
Shama,
Hare Rama উনি রাশিয়া থেকে এসেছেন ভক্তপ্রিয়া দাসী, আর এখন উনি মায়াপুরে থাকবেন সেই হিসেবে মনস্থ করে এসেছেন।
And first time in India. And first time.
প্রথমবার তিনি ভারতবর্ষে এসেছেন।
I came to India, this place, by mercy of Jayapataka Maharaj.
শ্রী জয়পতাকা স্বামী মহারাজের কৃপায় আমি ভারতে আসতে সুযোগ পেয়েছি।
And I don't want to came back.
আর আমি ফিরে যেতে চাই না।
And you know why?
জানেন কেন?
Because in Russian I heard that everybody in India believe to Lord Krishna.
আমি রাশিয়াতে শুনেছিলাম ভারতবর্ষের প্রত্যেকেই কৃষ্ণে বিশ্বাস করেন।
Everybody like singing, dancing, feasting. It's true?
প্রত্যেকেই।
You like it?
আপনারা সবাই পছন্দ।
And when I met you, I see that it's truth.
আর যখন আপনাদেরকে দেখতে
very inspiring by your singing, by your dancing.
আপনাদের নৃত্য, আপনাদের কীর্তন দেখে আমি খুবই অনুপ্রাণিত।
How you worship to Krishna, how you love him. How you worship to Krishna, how you love.
কত ভালোভাবে তার ভক্তদের সেবা করছেন।
Thank you very much for your love.
আপনাদের জন্য, আপনাদের এই সুন্দর প্রসাদের জন্য, সবকিছুর জন্য আপনাদেরকে ধন্যবাদ।
Now I see here in India, I see you my teacher.
আমি এখন দেখছি ভারতবর্ষে আপনারা প্রত্যেকেই আমার শিক্ষক।
I can see how I should worship to Krishna.
আমি বুঝতে পারছি, দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে কিভাবে কৃষ্ণের উপাসনা করতে হবে।
Because it's your tradition.
এটা আপনাদের চিরাচরিত সম্পদ।
It's ancient culture.
এটা হচ্ছে প্রাচীন সংস্কৃতি।
And you keep this culture.
আর সেই সংস্কৃতি আপনারা ধরে রেখেছেন। ধন্যবাদ। খুবই সুখী মনে করছি।
I'm also learning this Indian culture, this Krishna consciousness.
আমি ভারতীয় সংস্কৃতি কৃষ্ণ ভাবনা শিখছি।
From India and preach in the West.
যতটা সম্ভব আমি ভারতীয় সংস্কৃতি নিজে গ্রহণ করি।
This is it's a very beautiful culture and it's very famous around the world. It's about India, they think it's a place of religion, a place of to find peace in the mind, to find our relation with God.
প্রত্যেকেই জানে।
So we are taking this Krishna consciousness and we present it in the West, but also we are presented the same Krishna consciousness here also to the other Indians that they are forgetting about. Every time when I am in the West, in my country, when I meet an Indian person, I feel very happy, I feel like my family. Thank you very much for your kindness and devotional mood. Hare Krishna.
আপনাদের ভক্তিযুক্ত ভাবের জন্য সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি।
Biga. Bis.
There's a kind of at Ramona, and somewhere there's a little overlap. So Sri Chatra means the place of Lord Jagannath, that whole area was created by the corn shells. And therefore it said not different from Lakshmi's place, so that's Sri Kshetra. And then Lord Chaitanya's pastime place is known as Gaur Mandal Bhumi, so some of the maps show up to Remuna. So that's where the two kind of meet. So today we're going to cross into Orissa. In fact, Orissa is only 2-3 kilometers from here. And we go to the place called Jalasore where Lord Chaitanya visited. Then I'm told though that we're going to go a little beyond Jalasore for 12 kilometers. Jayada Namki? What's in Belora? Place called Belora. And they've arranged for you a 5-star high school. Out swimming pool. And no gym maybe either. So in the high school you'll be able to stay. This sounds like there's not any extra guest house nearby either, from the sounds of it. It's a Namhat village where they're going to have an evening program. So just before we reach there, some people, they say 2 kilometers by village calculation, and someone told me 5, but you get the idea. Because anytime we see some nice river, if we're a little late or a little hot, we may always jump in. Almost all the rivers are holy rivers. And there's no piranhas, and here there's no crocodiles either. Isn't it? It's a holy river. Some say here's where the Danda was broken, some say it was broken closer to Puri. But for sure he bathed in this river. Apparently now it's not very, that's Shakti, huh? It's not very deep, so even the non-swimmers can go swimming there because maybe up to the chest. Ideal for water sports. If they had it, now that they have it, they gave it as a donation. So this is Ayurvedic, but it's an extract of herbs. These are herbs, even Ayurvedic. Huh?
This is Jayapataka. Rasikananda Samadhi. A bed and choose, original choose.
And he was flying back on which airline? How many of you like to fly on a flower airline? That airplane? Back home, back to the Lord Vrindavan. So when Lord Ram and Sita were flying back to where? Where were they flying back to? Ayodhya. Then they were, this is the route, right, coming over here. So they were flying over this place. This place has 7 kind of rivers. And it was a very beautiful place. And when Sita saw that, said, oh, this is such a beautiful place. And then Sita said, Ram, can you tell me what your pastimes will be like in Dwapara Yuga? And then he said, all right, let's get down here. And then there was a stone. And with his arrow, he by cloth, but there's on the side, on the lower side, he's standing in a cow, and the cow leg in front by his lotus feet, and on two sides, there's 4 gopis. So his Ashtasakhi is also there. Then up on the top there's Anantasesha, and there's also some carving of Krishna killing a demon. Sankakocha demon. And then Sankakocha. Sound familiar? No, me neither, but he claims it's there in the Bhagavatam. Maybe Chanakamuch. Maybe I think it sounds like Shankar Kocha, but anyway. And there's so that's on that Murti. So that was carved by Lord Ram. Then later that he flew off, and so the Brahmanas kept that deity and were worshipping here since the Treta Yuga. And this deity is millions of years old. Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. Dharma Yuga is 864,000 years. And Treta Yuga is 3 times Kali Yuga. There's like over 1,200,000. So 800,000 to over 1 million years old in this deity. So there are also other places we're going to see here after we take prasadam. The Samadhi of the Madhavendra Puri is here. The ancient temple that's also here from Solar. This temple is now under the ground because so many hundreds of thousands of years have passed by. That used to be ground level, now it's become underground. Like I think it's a Shiva temple. You know how Madhavendra Puri discovered the, he was in Vrindavan and then the Gopal deity was discovered by him because Krishna came and gave him a glass of milk. And then they did a puja and Govardhan to the Gopal deity. And the Gopal deity told Madhavendra Puri that he was feeling very hot from being in the forest for so many hundreds of years. So he was feeling very hot. And he wanted sandalwood paste to be put on his body. So then Madhavendra Puri went on a journey to come to Jagannath Puri and approached the king of Jagannath Puri, whose kingdom extended into South India, if he would give sandalwood for Gopal, knowing he was a great devotee. If that didn't work, he'd have to go to South India and find it. That when he was walking alongside the Ganges, that's when Madhavendra Puri met Advaitacharya and gave initiation to Advaitacharya in Shantipur. That's where we go every year, thanks to His Holiness Kavichandra Maharaj working so hard to get the funding for the festival. And we distribute prasadam on the disappearance day of Madhavendra Puri. So Madhavendra Puri continued down as far as he could on the Ganges, and maybe he followed the route we did, and somehow he got over here. And then maybe Kavichandra want to tell the story what happened here with Madhavendra Puri? You know that story, they're preaching around, otherwise other sannyasis get bored.
Way back, Madhavendra Puri was himself carrying something like 60 kgs of sandalwood. Walking, he traveled alone because he didn't want to be distracted. First he wanted to come here because this is very famous. It has a special flavor. So he was thinking, if I can taste that, then I'll be able to know how to prepare it for Gopal. So, but then he was coming and he was trying to avoid the public, but people would notice him everywhere because he was so pure. Then he started feeling like he's a sense gratifier and he just wants to taste a nice cure, so he just ran away. Anyway, you can tell that part later. So he went to the market where nobody was there. It was at night. He was just chanting. He was just chanting his japa in great humility. And then the pujari was, at night they offered this cure before the deity takes rest. Some of our temples do that. And they offered 12 pots. So the pujari, he had a dream, and the Gopinath came to him in the dream. And he said that one pot is still in the room. When they took the Purushottama back, the deity hid one pot behind his dress. Pujari didn't notice that. He said, you go get that pot, and find Madhavendra Puri and give it to him. Tell him it's Swami. So he told him where he was in the market. And so the pujari went on the altar and looked behind the dress of Gopinath and found the pot. Then he was very impressed. Then he went in the market calling, Madhavendra Puri, where is Madhavendra Puri? You're the most fortunate person. Madhavendra Puri, where are you? Gopinath has sent something for you. So he found him and he gave him the cure. So then Madhavendra Puri tasted it, and then he kept the pot, smashed it up, and he kept the pot, the clay, and he would eat a little bit every day. Kept it with him, and remembering Gopinath. Then he got to Puri, he procured the sandalwood. I think it was 60 kilos he was carrying. So when he got back here, he had a dream Gopal came. Gopal was feeling bad that his devotee has to carry such a heavy load for him. So he told him that the Gopinath is non-different than me. So if you cover him with this sandalwood every day, that'll cool me down. So he informed the pujaris here. They were very happy to have all this chandan for their deity. So every day many pujaris would work grinding chandan, and they would rub it on Gopinath. And that way Gopal became purified.
And that service one here took some wood and some sandal.
Can do chandan yatra. So then, of course, Madhavendra Puri is especially glorified for his devotional service. So many things. The character of Madhavendra Puri is in major chapters of the Chaitanya Charitamrita. The service, how he installed it. Gopal came here, and how he was so renowned, so absorbed in chanting, and so dedicated to his deity. So this deity's been here all that time. Gopal now, he had to move away from Govardhan, and now he's in Nathdwara. It's called Srinathji. But that Gopal deity was hidden away, and Madhavendra, he came in a dream also, and Madhavendra Puri found him.
Estuvo escondida por mucho tiempo hasta que Maharaj fue tomó el sueño y la descubrió, la encontró.
And many other things happened here.
Muchas otras cosas pasaron y le...
A disciple of Shyamananda Pandit.
Él era discípulo de Shyamananda Pandit.
Even in the presence of Shyamananda Pandit, he was ordered to accept disciples.
Mismo la presencia de Shyamananda Pandit, él
It's one of the reasons why in his country he passed a law that if the Guru orders the disciple, then even in his presence he can accept disciples. Otherwise, he said in the presence of the Guru, the Guru orders, then that transcends the higher etiquette. Rasikananda is an interesting pastime. He was based here preaching. Shyamananda Pandit was preaching in many places, but Rasikananda based here mainly. And Shyamananda, so many things you can say about Shyamananda Pandit. He was, just to give you a reference point, when Srinivasacharya came back with all the books from Vrindavan, he was accompanied by Shyamananda Pandit and Narottam Das Thakur. So in our Guru Parampara, it's written on the same line that Narottam, Srinivasacharya, and Shyamananda Pandit. Three were contemporary acharyas. So Shyamananda was preaching in this part of Bengal and Orissa, and Srinivas was in Middle Bengal, and then Narottam was in more of the northern Bengal, and he sent his disciple over to Manipur also. So one thing happened here. One day there was Rasikananda was brushing his teeth with neem twig. In fact, if you ever need some toothbrushes, you can just, when you're in the village, ask someone to give you a neem twig. In fact, I got one. I gave one to Makhanlal Prabhu. See here? The brush, and when you're finished, you split it in two and use the half twig as a tongue scraper. Prabhupada used to always have us get these. He said, your brushes are not sushi. Use and throw. So every day you have a new brush. You're keeping how many germs must be in that brush head, right? Prabhupada get neem twigs. He would use eucalyptus in America. So anyway, he was brushing his teeth in the morning. Sometimes you see people sitting brushing. Then the villagers came running in and said, in the village here, in Ramona, there's a yogi and he's flying on a branch. He's flying. And Rasikananda is brushing. He said, it's not important. It's nothing, big deal. It's not important. Then another group of villagers came, Guru Dave, look at the yogis. He's flying. He's brushing. It's not important. Then another group of disciples said, Guru Dave, you gotta look at the yogi is flying in the air on a branch, So by this time he was getting kind of impatient. He said, to right, his left is Radha Govindaji, and on our left, or his right, is Madan Mohan. The little Radhas now. On the left, on our left of the altar, their right, there's a big Jagannath who's very, very old. You can't see him outside. You can see him from the side window if you go around. Maybe. That's what's on the altar, main altar. Behind also, in addition to Rasikananda Prabhu's samadhi, there's also a doorway there that shows his asana, where he used to sit, and also his wooden shoes. Sometimes you get a pujari to put the shoes on your head, but when I was there was no pujari. That's the main things in this place. Plus this was also Shyamananda Leela Stan, and this is one of Indapuri's Leela Stan. Lord Chaitanya visited here. Actually, we should establish a footprint of Lord Chaitanya. We haven't already done it.
Is there?
Where? Is it there?
Yes. And the entrance.
Someone put there. We'll check it out. Okay, that's To be continued.
Vamos a seguir después.
Only 5 minutes walk from the Totagopinath there. This is Madhavendra Puri. This after 5 minutes of Madhavendra. This Chandrika temple established por Lord Ramachandra. This is beautiful banyan.
And he got this deity and cut into 3 pieces. Kheer pot, according to the history.
Pujari gave him, yes?
As Kavichandra Swami Maharaj explained to us in the morning.
This is Samadhi. Sweet Madhavendra Puri Goswami Siddha Ashram. Siddha Ashram. Está de la Ramachandra.
¿Quién son?
Treta Yoga.
Bhutale Srimate Bhaktisidhanta Samitanye Swaram. So Madhavendra Puri got the mercy here under this tree. He thought he was very offensive. Thinking what this kheer tastes like, but the kheer had not yet been offered. So then he thought, I'm actually lusting, you think what does something taste like, and it's not offered, it's like offensive. And you're lusting over that food, so that's considered offensive. That's why they cover the plate so people don't lust over it. Says if a dog looks at the offering, you can just throw it away and start over. This food I had a big offender. And I thought, what was it taste like? But because his desire was only how it would taste so that he could make such a nice offering for his Gopal deity. It wasn't for his sense gratification. Like, make such a nice offering for my deity. Right? When you see nice things, when I see nice things and I travel around and I think, what can we use in Mayapur? Like today when I saw that they're selling these lamps. So we offer whole plates in Mayapur. You can offer worship to the deities. I don't know if we offer separate little lamps. I was thinking, we should have lamps too, just in case somebody only wants to pay 2 rupees, they can also lamp. And actually, Madhavendra, obviously the deity, Madhavendra was fasting. You're feeling so bad. The deity, you just wanted to serve me. You didn't commit an offense. Because of Madhavendra Puri's intense sincerity and humility, the deity reciprocated and rather stole the offering. You want to know what it tastes like? Here, you can have one. When the deities do something far out like that, then the deities themselves become renowned. Right here in this Sri Kshetra, there are a lot of deities that have performed miracles. Anyone you can think of here? Other than Kirti Gopinath? Right, Sakshi Gopal. What miracle did he do?
Witness.
Huh? Witness.
He gave witness. Sakshi means witness. Also, he walked all the way from Vrindavan. It's a long walk, huh? If I need the speaker walking about 1,400 kilometers. Then, any other deities? What did he do? Alalanath. He ate the offering from the